poetry and mental health. Some of the intersections for me also come into place by just coming and being able to say something out loud, or even say something on a page. Because I think there are times where my mind literally just feels too full to process, too full to dream or see possibilities. And I think in those moments, it makes a lot of things seem almost meaningless, or maybe not quite meaningless, but unapproachable, isolating. And so when I come to this practice of poetry, or bringing language to an experience, those moments of feeling too full, too stuffed, I'm able to breathe a little bit. Things often open up a bit more. And so it's an outlet, because I think sometimes if you're just taking in and unable to express, it can get difficult to focus, to think, to even understand. And in those moments, I start to feel alienated from myself and alienated from others. So poetry almost feels like this practice of intimacy. And I think when you're in these intimate spaces, in those sort of vulnerable spaces, there are more places of relief. And that's something I've seen with my creative practice, that it brings me back into this realm of possibility, and of presence, and in a place where I can actually approach that which is sort of filling me, or that which is sort of from a piece making it difficult for me to process. Lineage is not linear. Absence. No one could find the apple. How far from the tree could it have fallen? If it fell and no one was around to hear it, did it make a soundtrack of America? Strange fruit, symphonies of black death, an orchestra of white supremacy. Many apples did not fall. They were plucked. Like the strings of a heart, what I am saying is, this was a song, unofficial national anthem. Shame was our birthright. Look how clothed we are, dressed in skin. Always on the eve of baptism, wading in the waters, yet still enough buoyancy in the black to lift every voice and sing, and sing, and sing. Jesus broke bread, black folks break beats, different church, still communion. Rhythm is sound, interspersed with silence, testimony. Even where there are holes, there is holiness. I am facing the family tree. It asks me, don't you know where you come from? I nod my head, marvel at how seeds scatter. Any soil that catches you mothers you somehow. So many curriculums attempt to alienate us from ourselves, but contrary to popular belief, I believe that we are all complete beings. That double consciousness is an out-of-body experience, that we are relearning how to return to body, heaven embodied. None of us are property, never 3/5 person, fractured, but never fraction.